Let's get into the video. Yo, what's going on, boys? Thank you so much for coming back and tuning in with the T-Man, YouTube's least intelligent, most incredibly non-credible news source and talk show host. You know, listen, man, I'm just gonna get right into it. As you can see by the title of the video, man, pow. Like, there's not much more to say other than just pow. What a powerful show, man. What better name for a show that's so powerful? I mean, Courtney Kemp and, you know, the rest of the production crew and everybody this season did, I feel like, an amazing job. It was an absolute joy to watch, an absolute incredible season. All of the, you know, episodes were action-packed. It's just what show business needs right now. Something, you know, consecutive, something amazing, something that keeps coming back better than the last time it came, you know? For this video, I feel like I'm gonna be attacking the characters, mate. Well, not really attacking them, but more so my evaluation of the characters and what I think of the plot and how it's developing. You know, I really like doing these. I more so often than not do it in my head, and, you know, I feel like it would be really cool if I expressed it on camera and, you know, built a community of, you know, talking to people who have the same ideas of the same characters in the same shows. So number one, we're gonna start with my boy Tommy. Tommy, hey, you distilled water clear gangster motherfucker, you. Yeah, I love Tommy, dude. Honestly, Tommy has really developed his own sense of gangster. He's always been on the move. He's always known how to, you know, pick up after his own hustle. Like, he never needed Ghost. But the whole thing was they were tight since they were young. And so Ghost would always screw him over season after season after season, bro. It was the death of Holly. This season, it was the death of his dad. And so many small things that Ghost does just to undermine the personality and real intelligence of Tommy, you know? And I feel like this season, he's done amazingly well in breaking out of that shell. He's effectively, like, shown Ghost, hey, I have my own operation. I can do my own thing. I don't really, like, need you, you know? After all the lies and all the backstabbing and just in general going behind my back that you've done, I don't feel like we can be as effective business partners as we were before. Now, given these are childhood friends and they've been drug dealing together since they were kids, it could mess up with the chemistry of the entire operation with the whole Primaras and everything like that, but I genuinely feel like Tommy needs to step up and take his spot. The second character I feel like I'm gonna attack is Kanan. Now, Kanan throughout this entire season, and I was right, it confirmed it right at the end of the season, around the end of the season if you guys were watching, but he's slowly been having a change of heart. You know, when he was in jail and he was just playing chess and, you know, doing whatever, even before then, I felt like he was a heartless brute, you know? Like, Kanan's the type of dude to go to, like, a barbecue or, like, a baby shower and have there be one slice of pizza left, and a little kid look it up at him like, can I have it? And Kanan will look down at the kid and shoot him in the face. Like, Kanan is a brute, like, without a doubt, the most evil dude, like, in the show. But, you know, he kind of started looking at Tariq as his own. And even though what he was teaching him was horrible, it was like, at least he was teaching someone something and, like, bonding with someone. You know, he had the same thing with Ghost and Tommy, but I mean, that didn't work out. Obviously, they set him up and gave him to the feds. LOL! So, I mean, I feel like this time, you know, knowing that nothing bad could come over his tutelage, I feel like, you know, he really connected and bonded, and it showed because literally, you know, when he gave all those cops the tech work and he was just blazing, and then he just looked into the window of the police car, Tariq, he could have put one in his head right there, but he was like, you know what? I kind of like you, you little mother. It was really great, you know, seeing that moment in particular. The next character, and I feel like she's not talked about the most, is Keisha. I really enjoy Keisha's presence, but I seriously feel like she's a loose end that's about to get cut off. Tommy was this close to clipping her. Imagine taking a girl to your mom and dad, you meet her and everything like that, and then, you know, they're all having a good time and everything's Gucci, right? You tell her if she's all down for you or not when you get home. And in case she says no, you're ready to just put two of that, put two of that, put two of that, put two of that. But Keisha, I feel like she's such an interesting character in the sense that you never know where she's going to loop in on the plot. First, she's an alibi. The second time, you know, she's protecting Tommy. The third time, she's protecting Tasha. She's always been protecting the St. Patrick family. You know, I feel like they're just gasoline. And, you know, like anything that comes from... But But Keisha, I'm really interested in seeing her character development, and I genuinely feel like she's gonna learn to be her own gangster. Like, I think a lot of people definitely underestimate Keisha's ability to be her own, like, type gangster. You know, like, you remember when Sax walked up, like, on her in the middle of the street, and she was walking to wherever she needed to work, and she was like, I don't know nothing. Like, a bunch of people might have just saw someone from the hood trying to protect their own, you know? But, like, when I watched that, I was like, yo, she could seriously, like, learn something from the people around her and protect herself in case shit goes south, because it's like she's around a bunch of drug dealers and people that are lying to the law, and she's a good person by association, a piece of so I genuinely feel like she could pick up on some skills that would really help her. Now, Ghost and Angela, I'm gonna put these two in the same because I don't know, I feel like they just like intertwine like so much, especially at the end of this last season. I'm gonna start off with Angela, man. Like, Angela did not deserve what happened. Like, Angela seriously didn't deserve what happened. And can we just comment for a second on how Tommy just did it, and then like a mafioso with like a look of anguish and satisfaction in his face in his face, I said faith. In his face, just, you know, pulled his gun back over the stairs and looked back down and goes to walk. That's how you do someone in 1997 New York. Like, you know, in the Queens and the Bronx and the... I really did enjoy, like, watching that. It was up that she got clipped, but it was so cool, like, how he did it, right? But anyways, back to the point. Angela, I really feel like she did not deserve what happened to her, bro, because it's like, of all things, she's been trying to protect James the entire time. Like, Ghost. She's been doing this for him the entire time, and he's like a cynical, maniacal, like anything bad you could put in, like, altogether. He's just selfish. Courtney said it in the, you know what I mean? Like, when you get to the end of the episode and she gives those, like, little monologues or whatever they are, she even said herself that he killed Silver because it's like he didn't want to admit he was being selfish. Like, a part of him was still in love with Tasha. A part of him was in love with Angela. Me, I feel like he's primarily in love with Angela because, I mean, he destroyed years and years of marriage and, you know, risked the kids finding out and Tommy finding out and just his loyalty and, you know, his reputation in general for Angela. So I feel like obviously he might have more feelings for her given their history and everything that's happening. But it's just crazy how everything developed in the sense that Angela ended up taking the, I mean, there could have been no one else there. It was either Ghost was gonna get shot or Angela was gonna get shot. But he could have been in that school with anyone discussing how they were about to go, being safe about the whole thing that night, but it just happened to be Angela. Angela was the one that got shot. And I don't necessarily agree with that because I feel like in general, nobody should have to pay repercussions or consequences for something that they have no action in. I mean, it's obvious Tommy wanted to kill her the entire time, but he was aiming for Ghost. So I feel like Ghost more so is that gasoline. He's like the base of the gasoline that I was talking about. Like, everything around him burns, you know? The next one that I'm gonna discuss is the man himself, Ghost. I'm gonna be honest with you, I really do not know how to feel about him. Because one season I feel like he's the biggest drug dealer in New York, biggest gangsters, the coolest thing to watch. The second season, I feel like he's just the most selfish guy ever that really only counts for himself. But at the end of this season, it really just put everything into context for me and just like slammed everything together. Kind of like a summation formula in Excel. And he was both the cells, just put them together and... Honestly, I don't expect much from him in terms of loyalty from now on towards anything or anybody. I feel like he's gonna like go after Tommy. I want to see who survives this death match. It's definitely gonna be a death match. Think about it. Tommy, Ghost. You know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna think to himself, okay, yeah, we're 1 for 1. You killed, you know, the love of my life. I'm gonna kill the love of your life. Like, what? And Tommy did it himself. Mainly, was it because of Ghost? Who knows? It's honestly all up to your interpretation. But with that, I feel like I'm not gonna go too deep in, but I really do enjoy doing these like reviews of the characters and stuff like that, and kind of just discuss it. Even if what I said makes no sense, I just really enjoy discussing it and like bringing it across camera. If you share the same views as me or even different, really doesn't matter. Comment below in the comment section. If you enjoy any of my previous content or the video you just watched, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps me. Smash the like button as well. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.